Fubuki's luckiest day. If I could do it all over again, every person has had thought at some point. Exams, bets, relationships, work troubles. If only I could erase my failures. If only I could have been more successful. However a moment has passed, it cannot be redone.
Hey, you there.
Oh, I'm sorry, you old bat. If I stop to talk to every old woman that randomly asks me questions...
You will succeed in all you do today. Consider it your lucky day, so to speak.
Lucky day?
How much do I owe you?
It'll be the best day of your life. If you were ever to play a game of chance, today would be the day. Shall I read your fortune? I'll tell you what your lucky number is.
I do not fare well at gambling.
You can just rewind time, you fucking idiot!
Is this part of my lucky day?
How do you not fare well at gambling? You have the power to rewind time. You can fuck up and then know what the cards are, you idiot. That's kind of her whole character appeal, by the way. She's a massive idiot. She's fucking hot as shit, though.
Something is happening over there.
And that makes it okay. Oh, we're side-scroll material, are we? Okay. A little bit interesting. This is a little bit different. I didn't expect this at all.
I wonder if it could be some sort of festival.
That guy is dead on the fucking floor in the gutter. I don't think it's a festival, Fubuki.
What's going on? Looks like someone collapsed.
Some guy fell from a building nearby.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if he just collapsed onto the street, walking on the street, he wouldn't be bleeding and hemorrhaging fucking blood from his face. It's not how that works, dude.
Was it a suicide?
There has to be some sort of gravity or, like, force involved.
Pardon me. Please let me through.
Are you a doctor?
Bitch, do I look like a doctor?
No,
I'm just a passerby trying to get a closer look, bro. Ever seen a car accident and you wonder what the fuck happened and how many people died? How many casualties there were?
No, I do not know him whatsoever.
Then why are you here?
What the fuck are you here? You're wearing a hard hat. You act like that qualifies you to fucking check out dead bodies and not be questioned.
Today is supposed to be my
What the fuck is your excuse?
so I thought I might be of some use. Oh, you are still breathing.
Oh, hell yeah, he's not dead. Cool. Sir, can you tell me who pushed you? I slipped on a banana peel. I was eating a banana on the roof, and I saw a really funny TikTok, and it caused me to drop the banana peel, and then I stood up and doubled over in laughter and slipped off the roof.
Say something. Sorry.
3? I was not quite able to hear you. Could you please repeat yourself?
He's dying, Fubuki. I don't think it's that easy, sweetheart. Yeah, see, look at that. That sounded like an exasperated death groan. I don't think you'll get another chance.
He's not breathing. Where's the ambulance?
It doesn't matter, dude. American healthcare is fucking exorbitantly expensive. There's no way he's gonna be able to afford it in 3 lifetimes.
Maybe that was a dying message? It sounded to me as though he was trying to say the number 3. If I am not mistaken, those were the last words he uttered before death.
Oh no, what if he was rating us out of 10 and we're only a 3? Oh no.
Oh, if I rewind time...
Fubuki, I assure you, you are way hotter than a 3.
Repeatedly hearing someone's dying message is something only I can do.
What are you mumbling about?
How about you just rewind time to the point where they didn't fucking die, you idiot? Yeah, so her forte is she can fuck with time.
Why not try to prevent him from dying in the first place instead?
Somebody give her an Oscar!
Protecting the people is part of my duties as a detective. I may still make it in time if I hurry.
So much like Desahiko can disguise himself as different people and replicate their voices, she can rewind time. So that is her special ability.
You there.
Yes.
Pardon me, I am in a hurry.
Yeah, let's see just how long ago this guy happened to fall off the roof.
Oh, that noise.
But she's just on her phone, like, having a casual conversation. She's like, yeah, I'll be over for dinner at 6. No, they're making me work late again. I have a lot of paperwork to file, unfortunately. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, but what are you gonna do?
What happened? Is there something you must say to me?
I'm sorry, but can you say anything more than, 2?
2? As in the number?
Hey, you. What happened? Are you alright? Should I call an ambulance?
Dude, does he look okay? Dude, who the fuck passes somebody dying on the fucking street that is concussed, number 1, cannot fucking speak, number 2, and has a giant fucking pool of blood behind them?
No need.
Hey, are you okay? Do you need an ambulance or something? Nah, I'm good. What the fuck? These people are dumb as shit, man. I swear to God.
The dying message was different this time. First was 3. Next it was 2. I wonder what it could mean.
Yeah, so she gets really exhausted and flustered when she rewinds time. It's not that she's turned on by seeing dead people. It's nothing like that. So get your nefarious ideas. Get your minds out of the gutter. It's not like that.
This is exhausting. I might not make it.
Is he gonna say 1 this time?
Oh, perfect timing. Pardon me. Please let me in.
Maybe he didn't fall off a building. Maybe he was hit by this taxi. Maybe he was hit by a car. How did you automatically open the door with your mind like that? Are you a fucking Jedi? How did he do that? Oh, he fell on top of the cab. Oh, nice. He fell on top of the cab. Maybe that was enough to save him from dying.
What happened here?
Come on, dude. You can't die after that. I've seen John Wick do it in the movies. He lived. I've noticed the dye falling with him every time. I've noticed that.
1? Now it is 1? What could it mean? Tell me, please, before you die. Did someone push you off? Who was the culprit?
Nope, too late. He already uttered his exasperated death moan.
No good. I must do it over again.
Hey, he's still breathing. The car's roof must have cushioned his fall.
Told you John Wick did it in the movies.
Hurry up and call an ambulance.
Thank goodness. It is true.
Yeah, one more time rewind and we would have been in NSFW territory.
What a happy ending.
Yeah. My favorite kind of ending. Wait, that can't have been the whole DLC. That wasn't the DLC, was it? We saved the life of one person? One insignificant person with no background? She wasn't even hot. It wasn't even a girl. It wasn't even an ugly girl. Come on. Was it really worth our time? Was that really worth one whole DLC? Come on, dude. It's gotta be more than that.
What a happy ending. And that is what happened the other day.
That's not a happy ending at all. Nothing was solved. Did the guy live?
Yes, he managed to survive. Although he is currently in a coma.
So he's vegetative, so that's like half alive, kind of?
So you still
Not fully alive, definitely not. It's like a fraction of alive.
The newspaper says it was an attempted suicide. It seems he climbed over a fence on top of the building.
Oh, okay. They really should start putting up tall glass panels to keep people from doing that. So that's something cool. So like I've been to Las Vegas before. Las Vegas does have a lot of that glass paneling shit, so people can't jump off bridges and shit. It's actually pretty cool. You gotta get really creative if you want to commit suicide in Las Vegas. Like if you lose all your life savings, you gotta get really creative. Like, you need, like, a blender or
Just
something.
made that up after another half-assed investigation.
Regardless, it has nothing to do with us.
Maybe, like, a hairdryer in a hot tub kind of deal.
I mean, you're right and all, but doesn't it bother you? That sure is a weird dying message.
See, I thought the numbers might pertain to the cab or the license plate or something like that, but I guess
First it
not.
was 3, then 2, then finally 1, right? It's like a countdown or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought initially, but...
I've never heard of a changing dying message.
That's because dying messages are normally a one-time event.
So perhaps the message changed because I turned back time.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Thank you, Desahiko.
Victim had already
I'm glad
fallen
he thinks she's
into a-
just as stupid as I do.
So whether it be a suicide or a homicide, the events leading up to the fall shouldn't have changed. And I doubt he'd want to tell you something different each time.
But why would the circumstance of number change preceding the death every
What do
time?
you think, Alara?
Should I assume you're requesting to hire me with that question?
Never mind then. It was dumb of me to ask.
Yeah, no shit.
No matter the problem.
So this is Halara Nightmare. She's like a hit woman. She's also a master detective, and she's very, very stingy.
Except you charge an arm and a leg each time.
But she is a fucking level dommy mommy, I swear to God.
I must charge an appropriate rate.
She is
Although,
incredible as fuck.
it doesn't seem like a criminal act. I suppose I don't mind, if we consider this a conversation among friends.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he wasn't pushed off, so it isn't something that you have to investigate. More like something you have to understand.
What's with a change of heart?
I wonder why the dying message changed. Do you know why, Halara?
I can deduce the possibilities. However, I cannot declare anything unless I investigate the scene myself.
Well, I'm assuming if he's trying to commit suicide and he's counting down, maybe he's trying to, like,
So an
invigorate himself or, like, motivate himself and get himself ready or something? Oh, an investigation, huh? Okay.
You definitely want to remember.
So this is an actual investigation. Interesting. In clues, you can review the info of acquired clues. When have we ever done that? We haven't done that throughout the whole fucking playthrough. The message the man left for Fubuki the first time, which would be 3, right? And then 2 again, right? And then 1 with the car.
By the way, according to the newspaper, the victim fell from a 4-story building.
Fell from a 4-story building. So was he pushed from different floors each time?
Floor 1 is a luxury brand shop. Floor 2 is a restaurant. Floor 3 is a beauty salon. And floor 4 is a casino.
But he never said number 4.
Each floor has windows facing the street that cannot be opened.
Cannot be
Thus,
opened.
it's very likely the victim fell from the rooftop.
Yeah, I was gonna say from the top of the building. If each floor has windows that are unopenable, I would assume he fell from the roof, yes. And the newspaper said that he climbed over a railing on top of the roof, right?
Do we have an ID on the victim?
He's a 25-year-old man. He works at the shop on the first floor, but often goes to the other floors as a customer.
Works at the shop on the first floor, but often goes to the other floors.
People in the building were his acquaintances.
Interesting,
There's still a
okay.
chance someone else from the building took him up to the roof and pushed him off.
Right, and then just changed the story.
Perhaps the dying message indicates who did it?
Because the newspaper article reads it as a suicide attempt, but that doesn't mean that it definitively is a suicide attempt, right?
If that was the case, then it's weird the message changed each time he got to the victim. Or maybe there's someone named 321? That can't be it, right?
No, I'm assuming the guy is giving the identity of the perpetrator from each fucking floor that he was pushed from.
You can't say that
Each
with
time.
certainty.
So the first time we came across him, he was pushed from floor 3. And then the second time, because the timing window is different because Fubuki rewound time, maybe it made her get closer to him as he was falling. So maybe he didn't make it as high as he did the initial first time he was pushed off. Because I'm assuming him to have been pushed off, right?
Okay, fair enough, but that doesn't explain why.
So if I'm following that train of thought, I'm assuming that he's describing the floor that he's being pushed from each time that he's pushed. And that's why the number is
The
changing.
victim mentioned 1 the last time he spoke. He actually said there.
Yeah, he did. He said there 1.
There. Did he find something?
That I do not know. Though he It did look as though he was searching for something.
What does that mean?
I'm also assuming the die that kept falling with him has something to do with it.
The victim must have had something in his hand while he was falling. The impact of the fall caused him to drop it.
Which would be the die, yes?
I see. So the victim found the item, then left the message 1.
If you think about it that way, the victim's message makes sense. And it's likely the item is related.
The only thing I can assume is that he came from the casino or had something to do with the casino preceding his fall or his push off the rooftop.
Fubuki, did you find anything at the scene?
So it's possible that maybe somebody followed him from one floor to another and then pushed him off the roof.
My deepest apologies.
But if he worked on the first floor and frequented the other floors, what business would he have had on the rooftop if none of the windows are openable?
You may be careless, but I doubt you'd miss something so big you'd need 2 hands to hold it. Which means it had to be something small enough that it could be easily missed. Hold on. The victim must have held this thing in his hand the first time he fell. But instead of 1, he said 3 that time.
Did he hold the die when he initially fell?
Was he holding something different each time he fell? Or was he holding more than one thing?
No, he was holding the same die every time.
Considering when Fubuki turned back time, it's hard to believe he held something different each time.
Exactly.
However, we cannot eliminate the possibility there may have been multiple items.
Preceding her turning back time, yes, but when he fell, when he was pushed, he had the same object every time, and there was only that one sole object.
I am now more lost than ever.
Or maybe the guy is describing how many things were involved.
If we follow the logic, we will always arrive at our destination. The truth.
I don't feel like I have enough to go on. I feel like my mind is going in different races, like at different tracks, but like I don't know what to follow yet.
From the beginning.
Very well.
I'm usually pretty perceptive, so...
If the victim was holding something, that would be a key clue in this case, right? First, regarding the size of what he was holding...
Small.
That's right. Even Fubuki, who was at the scene immediately after the victim fell, didn't notice that small item.
I noticed it every time.
Therefore, it's reasonable to believe that whatever he held was something that could fit in the palm of his hand.
The die, yeah, and it serves some sort of significance, but I don't know what that is yet, because I don't have enough of a background on the die to be able to insinuate anything.
The third time, the victim realized he dropped it and appeared to be looking around for it.
Why would he be looking around for the die, though?
And when he saw it, he said, "There, 1."
There, 1.
But why would the victim mumble the word 1 after seeing it?
I'm thinking maybe a disagreement?
Normally, that would mean that whatever was on the surface of the item displayed the number 1, would it not? So the victim saw that and read the number 1 aloud.
Huh? That's a dumb conclusion to make.
No, that's a sensible way to think about it. It's logical as well. The victim saw it and mumbled 1, so we should assume it was actually written there.
Are you serious?
Yes, because why would he utter 1 if he didn't see it? You'd have to perceive it and recognize it to be able to utter it in that moment. Circumstantially, it makes sense.
So, whatever it is has the numbers written on its surface, right? What is it then? I don't get it. In the beginning, he said 3, not 1.
Right, but the number changed each time. Because predicting the roll of the die is not something that she could do. I get it, that's what it is. Okay, so the die was lying on different numbers. It didn't lie on a consistent number. So the number was changing every time, because at the time frame that she rewound time, only rewound it to the point where he fell. Not changing or consistencing the outcome of the number coming up, I think.
It's not strange at all if we assume the number changes depending on the situation.
The number can change? Wait, then that must be it.
Whoa, Fubuki! Do you know what it is?
Yes, although it is just my guess. The item the victim...
Why are we still trying to figure out what he was holding? I'm trying to figure out the significance of it.
Such as a die or something.
A die? Oh, I get it. The number would change depending on the roll.
Exactly, and she was rewinding time to the point where he fell, not the time where the outcome of the die was concluded already.
Hold on. It first went from 3 to 2. Isn't it strange the numbers weren't the same?
I'm guessing it has to do with the time frame of the murder, like the time frame from when he was pushed. Because had he fallen and she came across the body or whatever with the number already coming up, then it would have been the same outcome every time, presumably. But I think the number can end up as a variable depending on the time frame that she rewound to.
Would have fallen from the victim's hand.
And if he said 3 the first time and she was trying to inch closer and closer to be able to save him, then it makes sense that the number is coming up from 3 to 2 to 1, given the interval.
Which means that whatever number turned up on the die should have been set by that point. It couldn't have changed.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You're right. Do you have a counter-argument for this?
In that case, perhaps this explains it. The angle from which he saw the die would have been different.
Yeah, because the die rolled to different places. So the number that comes up on the die, depending on his viewpoint, wouldn't always be the same, I don't think. He would be seeing it through his perspective, his eyes, at his angle, wherever he lied compared to the die, right?
The angle?
Yeah.
The first time, the victim was lying face down.
So when he looked up, he saw 3, presuming that's what the die landed on. But it actually landed on a 2.
If there was a die in his line of sight, he would have only seen one side of it.
Right.
What about the second time?
And the second time, I arrived just a bit earlier, so I tried to help the victim up.
And it landed on a 2. But when he first initially saw it, he said 3.
At that moment, he probably saw the top side of the die.
I see. So that's how it went.
Makes sense.
It's true that under normal circumstances, only the number on the top of a die is right.
See, I was presuming it to be that she rewound time before the die had stopped spinning or moving. That's what I thought it was.
He landed on the taxi the third time.
So this is why I'm saying, like, my perceptive skill is usually really, really sharp. Like,
Fubuki. You sure are sharp.
yeah, like, I'm a smart motherfucker. I'm dumb at executing my logic, but, like, when it comes to reasoning and mapping things out, I'm usually pretty fucking attentive. Like,
Really?
the man who fell was holding a die. The message the man left for Fubuki the first time. 3, and then 2, and then 1 again.
So basically, it went like this. The victim fell from the rooftop while holding a die. He dropped it once he hit the ground. Which means the die was cast. As the victim was knocking on death's door, he mumbled whatever number he saw. Great job deducing that much, Fubuki.
Does it appear that I'm becoming a better detective?
Yeah, but not nearly as great as me.
We still lack an answer regarding the final part.
The final part?
What was the victim trying to communicate with his dying message?
Now that you mention it,
Yeah, I'm wondering what the significance of the numbers of the die have to do with anything.
reading the number on the die.
It's gotta be something important.
It was to inform us of the identity of the culprit?
No, I don't think so.
There is no doubt that the die was meant to point out the culprit.
I don't think so.
In death, the victim sought out the die to inform you of that. But in his days,
Maybe it's a pair of die and he had one.
saw.
So the
Hey, what's
die
up, Corson?
was pointing out the culprit?
Wait,
I was thinking that maybe he was gambling or something and won initially or whatever, and he was pushed out of the window, but that's not possible.
So perhaps the culprit was in there?
If he was in the casino, he would have had to have been pushed from the 4th floor. Where's the culprit? I want to say the casino?
Perhaps the culprit was in the casino on the 4th floor?
That's probably it.
you did it, Princess. I didn't think you'd be able to figure it out.
Well, because the die would come from a casino, but I didn't expect it to be that simple.
You have my deepest thanks, Halara and Desuhiko.
Yep. Now bow down flaunt my charisma.
So I'm wondering if the die is one of a pair, or if it's a singular die. Because usually when you throw craps, there's numerous die involved. Craps is never played with one die.
If someone said we made it all up based on his dying words, that'd be the end of it.
But we made so much progress in our investigation.
Interesting.
Is there nothing to be done about it, Laura?
So I'm wondering if they're gonna find the culprit via the pair of die, because it would be easy to assume that the person lost a bet, or the person won some money or whatever, and the other person was aggravated about it, or they were gambling directly with each other or something, and there was a loss that resulted in a emotionalized push of endorphins or whatever to incentivize them to commit a murder. I think that's possible. How's DLCs? DLCs are fine so far. It's been a good time.
It sounds so ominous.
We're trying to uncover the mystery of why this man fell off a building. And essentially, the man works in the first floor shop. The building has 4 stories, but all the windows on each floor are locked, and he presumably fell from the roof.
The culprit might attack the victim again before that happens.
And we're trying to figure out who this murderer is, I think. Given that it's an investigation, I think that's a safe assumption to make.
That would be terrible. This is all my responsibility.
So we've already done Desahiko's DLC. This is the second of
I
5.
don't think there's any need for you to feel responsible.
So you've
but
come at a good time.
I wouldn't feel good about leaving this unsolved.
It's always a good time with Fubuki Clockford.
Hey,
So
Lara, you know of any ways around this?
I love her fucking outfit. All the outfits in this game are incredible.
Just say it.
Especially the ladies.
Oh, and before you ask, I'm not paying a damn
Probably
thing.
not gonna do Conkers tonight? Aw, that's a shame.
A clue, then. Ask the fortune teller.
That's a good suggestion.
You're in an RPG or something?
The fortune teller.
That's a very good suggestion.
Did something spring to mind?
I told you in the beginning, remember? A fortune teller approached me.
What's that got to do with this case?
Just want to have some food and
You
relax?
should interrogate that
Not looking to get dicked down and stung by bees today?
You may hear something interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Understand. I shall depart after breakfast.
God, she's fucking adorable. I love how cute she is. I didn't really like her that much at first, but she really grew on me, I think.
With, right?
It was the same with Chiaki. I didn't really care about Chiaki at first much.
So much for being friends.
Go out with me, Halara
What
Mommy.
you've done is more than enough for me. Thank you very much. I can handle the rest on my own.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I'm here too, you
You
know.
gotta remember who's behind the controller, princess. Don't want to go to a BYOB party? Bring your own bees? Yeah. I don't think you'll be picking up any honeys at that party. Heh, 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 heh. Get it? Because you had to pick up a honey hive? You get it? You get it. So here's the fortune teller. So what is the fortune teller gonna tell us?
Us?
Yes, you lovebirds. You make one fine pair.
Oh, I thank you.
You will succeed in all you do today. Consider it your lucky day, so to speak.
Well, I'm the same fucking girl you tried to sell that same line of bullshit to before.
It'll be the best day of your life. If
Gonna
you
banish me to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo?
chance, today would be the day.
Not with fucking 20 push-ups or not.
Read your fortune. I'll tell
Okay,
you
I'm
what
gonna
your
do the
lucky
push-ups. I'll
number
see you all
is.
in a minute. Enjoy the beautiful music.
Yes.
Enjoy the beautiful Fubuki.
It appears that multiples of 3 are your lucky numbers. If you're going to gamble, be sure to bet on increments of 3.
I get it. This is what Halara was getting at.
What do you mean?
You're in bed with that casino up ahead, aren't you?
There you go, sir.
What are you saying? Casino? I don't know
Meant to
what
click
you're
harder,
talking
Daddy?
about.
Oh, well, now you can get both.
We have good luck to scam us at the casino.
That's a baseless accusation. I'm just an ordinary fortune teller.
Oh, I see. So that's the fortune teller's role here.
Must have heard about the guy who
She's
sold
trying to
the
attract
casino
people to
building.
the casino.
The victim was nearly
That makes
killed by
sense.
someone who works there.
I didn't piece that together, but that does make sense. Especially given the proximity where the fortune teller is located compared to the building that the guy fell from.
Or you might be next. first people, you should call it quits today.
That's your fortune.
Take care of the rest, so tell us what you know.
Damn. Desahiko's no good at rizzing up ladies, but he's really good at threatening old ones.
Customers in and guide them to the casino. The lucky number thing is all a lie.
No shit.
In fact, if they pick those numbers, they will surely lose.
But I truly believed it was my lucky day.
The moral of the story is to never trust shady fortune tellers.
I actually don't know how to tell anyone's fortune. I just followed the manual.
You and everybody else.
And that manual was made by the casino?
Duh.
Yes. Shading is rampant in the casino. They
Of
really
course, it's a fucking casino.
there.
Do you know the man who fell from the building?
Murder, perhaps?
Yes, he's what they call a hired plant. He mixes in with the customers and steers them a certain way so the casino can cheat them.
Oh, that's fucking smart.
So,
I'm sure that's illegal as shit, but it sounds
I
smart.
think he attempted to kill himself.
Okay, let me word it this way. It's smart if you can get away with
He
it.
made a mistake and was being silent.
If you're bad at it, it's probably not a great idea.
Gee, so that's what it was.
The man was a plant hired by the casino.
Are you really gonna do something about them? They find out I told you all this.
They'll do what? Kill you? Probably.
Listen to me. Who do you think I am? I am the superstar detective, slayer of evil,
And old ladies.
Tetsuhiko Thunderbolts.
That's not very reassuring.
Oh, come on. He has a kick-ass last name.
Our casino is in on this
Fubuki Thunderbolt sounds cool as fuck, too.
More victims if we leave
Come on,
them
tell me
here.
that doesn't sound badass. It sounds like a fucking Formula 1 race car.
Though I bet the chief will tell us
Fubuki
to stay out of trouble.
Thunderbolt. It's like, hell yeah.
But what shall we do? We like
Get a number
single
69
physical
painted on the hood,
things.
vroom vroom, you know what I mean? Hit the gas pedal,
Terrible
pit stops, you know what I'm
fortune
talking about.
teller more than necessary.
I guess we'll have to rush in from the front.
Which means we are going on an adventure.
No, we are going on a rampant case of committing criminal activity. Let's go.
Are they really gonna be alright?
We'll be fine. And even if we're not, we can always just reload. I have infinite lives.
This looks like the place.
Indeed. Do you have a plan, Tetsuhiko?
So let's see, the shopping district was on the first floor.
Name is
I think there was like a garden exhibit, and then the casino was on the fourth floor, but I can't remember what's on the third.
Exciting.
Let's go, Fubuki.
Right.
Wait,
Mommy Halara.
Laura, what are you doing here?
High-heeled
I
Halara.
knew you'd rush in without a plan.
Stiletto-heeled Halara. She's like, stop that. Okay.
Carelessly sowing confusion will simply result in more victims. Don't be so rash.
She has a pretty pimp outfit too. Honestly, I would kill anything for that rain slicker.
Be one thing if you just
I would love to wear that. I would rock that so goddamn hard.
Saying the two of you
I don't even look good in yellow, but I could make it look good if I were to dress like her.
Let me handle it.
Are you going to help us?
Yeah, she's really good with money.
Bet on me and you are sure to win. Listen,
Yeah, she's also full of
here's the
those.
plan.
So get ready for a lot of those. She loves that shit. That's her bread and butter. So Halara's special ability, given that she is also a master detective, she can rewind crime scenes to when they first were discovered, with her ability of post-cognition. No other master detective can do that. So if you're wondering what her capability is, that's what it is. Oh damn, this looks miserable for a ritzy casino. This looks like shit, I'm not gonna lie. They don't even have any sick fountain structures.
Welcome.
I'd like to convert all this into chips.
Right away.
Call the owner over. I'd like to play a game.
My money's on fucking Halara, dude.
Tell the owner I want to talk to him about that attempted suicide.
Understood.
That's the owner? He looks like a douchebag. His mustache actually looks like a comb.
seem affiliated with the Peacekeepers.
He sounds like a dick as
I'll be
well.
direct. You tried to erase one of your hired plans.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'll bet all of my chips. If you win, then this issue will disappear. We'll conclude our investigation and never return.
Look how determined
And
she
of
is.
course, you can keep all the chips.
Fucking. I love that fucking face so goddamn much. Yes.
And if you win?
You will confess your crimes and turn yourself into the Peacekeepers.
Very well. I don't know what crime you're speaking of.
Why would you agree to the terms if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about?
I cannot turn down such a direct challenge.
Yes, you can. It's called security, dickhead. Bring over Big Mike or whatever and have him throw me out.
So, what would you like to play?
Bring some dice.
A game of craps?
Yes, but let's cut out all of the complicated rules. This game will consist of 4 dice.
Yeah, like I was saying, craps is usually played with multiple dice. You can't play craps with one die.
Whoever gets exactly 7 wins. If both rolls land on 7, then it's a draw and the game continues.
Very well. We will prepare the dice. Are you fine with that?
She's gonna say yes. Exactly. She needs to say yes.
You'll roll the dice.
Because she can turn back time, exactly.
But you are far better at gambling, Halara.
I'm going to find out what's going on.
Yeah, but her plan banks on Fubuki, though. Exactly, it doesn't matter how she rolls the die.
Rolls a 7. Turn back time.
Exactly.
Oh, right. I do have that ability.
Goddamn, she's such a dork.
Are you ready?
Are you?
Let's play.
Wait, his die are blue. I guess it doesn't really matter what die the color are, or color the die are.
Well, well. Looks like that's game.
So I don't know if it's easy to assume that he's gonna roll a 7 every single time.
Turn back time.
Halara, I just turned back time. He rolled a 7 right at the start. And my roll was terrible, by the way. I completely lost.
I knew it. But you can do this as many times as you want. That's your strength.
Right.
Are you done with your huddle? No amount of
What, do you want us to kiss or something?
dice. You must let luck take over.
Fuck the chips, maybe you should be paying me.
Now,
This is highway robbery.
Yes. Game on.
Not that you need me, a beautiful girl, to kiss another beautiful girl for free. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, he rolled a 7 again, just in a different way.
Why?
So I'm assuming the die are magnetic on a particular side.
that's game.
I think that's what it is. I think there's a magnet under the table and there's a magnet inside the die. And that's forcing the result. That's the only thing I could think of.
However, if the opponent rolls a 7, turn back.
I think there's a magnet magnetizing whatever side of the die to land and come up in a mixture of numbers that will add up to 7 every time for that blue set of die.
I rolled 7 on the first throw both times. And the timing of the dice roll was different from before, so I thought there would be different numbers. Are casino owners blessed with natural luck?
No, it's not luck. He's probably cheating.
Probably cheating.
Cheating?
I'm pretty sure the die are magnetized.
Well,
That's the only thing I could
there's
think
no
of.
reason for us to hold back either.
I can't think of any other way you'd be able to fix the result with die like that.
If he can cast a 7 each time through cheating, no amount of turning back time will help. Moreover, there is a limit to how many times I can use my ability.
So is Halara investigating as she's rewinding time multiple times?
Really?
That's what I'm assuming she's doing.
However, prevention doesn't guarantee us victory.
Because she said that she had to investigate
In
something.
order for us to win, you must roll a 7.
Oh, right.
So I'm assuming she's checking out the underworkings of the table.
I can certainly try.
And she dips off every time Fubuki rewinds time, I think.
I refuse to lose here.
Okay, this should be the final time. The music's kicking in, so.
Right.
Are you done with your little meeting? You can talk all you want, but I don't think it will change the numbers on the dice. Now, shall we play?
And I think that fuzz on your upper lip looks downright awful.
I'm thirsty. Can I get some water?
Very well.
Or some whiskey. Nice.
Oh, excuse me.
What are you trying to do?
My hand is slipping. Let's begin.
Very
Nice.
well.
So she's gonna investigate the underside of the table.
This game won't end until you...
I guarantee you there's some sort of fucking magnet under there. I guarantee it.
Come on, 7. Come on, 7. There.
Do it, babes.
You. How did you?
Oh, I see.
Wow, this is incredible. I won. I really won.
Nice. We cheated.
I can't lose with these dice.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Seems like the game is over.
Why can't you
You
lose
must
with the
now
dice?
confess your crimes.
Oh, look at that dude mimicking his mustache. I fucking love it. Oh, shit. Wait, did he faint or did he, like, die because he got the wrong number? I don't know. Probably died because his mustache was so fucking awful looking. Are we going to expose how he was cheating? I'm kind of curious myself. Really? That's it? Is he going to tell us?
I'm glad to see you have regained consciousness.
Yeah, it's a really good thing that you came out of your fucking coma right when we needed you.
What? No, it's me, Desuhiko.
Oh, hell yeah. Wait, so is that dude okay, or is he still in a coma? Did he die?
Are you even listening?
As I suspected, the dice used by the casino were rigged.
I was gonna say, that's way too
The
convenient.
victim must have intended to let others know about it with a dying message. It was obvious they'd cheat if we challenged them to a match involving dice.
Right.
Which is where I came in.
So if they were going to expose the crime, they would need to fucking tell
Lara
somebody.
messed with the dice.
So that is what happened. I was only able to win thanks to Halara.
So I don't know if the die are weighted or if the table has something to do
I
with
didn't
it.
touch your dice, Fubuki.
Huh? Then I really rolled a 7 on my own?
Yes, you dickheaded moron, you finally rolled a 7.
Really? Thank goodness.
It's literally a game of chance. You were bound to get a 7 eventually.
Great job, princess.
Don't let it go to your damn head.
Yes. Even if it was just a little bit, I believe I grew as a detective.
You're like that one person who fluked their way into Harvard and thinks they're a fucking genius. It's like, no, you actually scored an 8 out of a possible 300. We just messed some numbers around. We mixed up a little bit. We're training some new staff, so you got in by accident. Her idiocy is adorable, though.
Hey, Halara, please do something. Fubuki has been completely obsessed since that day. There's no way I can win against someone who can turn back time.
How rude. I would never cheat like that. Come on, Desuhiko. One more game.
Yeah, she's winking with one eye, dude. I wouldn't trust her on that. It's not like you can remember if she wins or not if she turns back time every time. Nice.